The first time my mother told me I was disappointing, I was 9. She didn't shout. She folded laundry while she said it. Calm. Efficient. As if she were labeling a drawer. That tone has never changed. At dinner, decades later, it slipped out again, polished and harmless on the surface. It's easy to love kids who actually achieve something. She laughed lightly after she said it. Not cruel, not even pointed. She didn't look at my son. She didn't have to. The table absorbed it the way it always had, like steam, something invisible but hot enough to sting. My son sat beside me, legs not quite reaching the floor, fingers tracing the rim of his glass. He's thoughtful, slow to answer questions, more interested in building strange, intricate machines out of cardboard than in competing for gold stars. His teachers say he's developing at his own pace. Mother prefers measurable pace. He leaned toward me, quiet enough that only I could hear. Is Grandma talking about me? There it was. Inheritance. I felt the old reflex, smooth it over, protect the peace, explain her away. She doesn't mean it. She just wants the best. You know how she is. Instead, I kissed the top of his head. He smells like soap and pencil shavings. No, sweetheart, I said evenly. Then, without raising my voice, without shifting my posture, I added, and Grandma won't be talking to my bank account either. Father's glass stopped halfway to his mouth. It hovered there, suspended between habit and awareness. The room recalibrated. My mother blinked first. Excuse me. I didn't look at her. I kept my tone neutral, almost administrative. Been covering the property taxes for the lake house for 3 years. And the insurance. Transfer responsibility back to you starting next quarter. The word sounded clinical, intentional, not emotional. My mother's mouth parted slightly. She prides herself on independence, but she has grown used to my assistance, used to the silent correction of her deficits, used to believing it was still her evaluation that mattered most. This is about a joke, she asked. I finally met her eyes, calm and reflective, the way I've learned to be in boardrooms when someone underestimates me. It's about alignment, I said. If achievement is the condition for love, then support should follow the same principle. I'm investing where encouragement is present. My father set his glass down carefully. The sound was soft but definitive. He didn't contradict me. He didn't defend her. He simply exhaled as though he'd been waiting for a weather shift. Across the table, my son watched us, not confused, not frightened. Observing, my mother tried to recover control through tone. You're being dramatic. No, I replied. I'm being consistent. Silence settled in, not explosive, not theatrical, just thick enough to acknowledge that something irreversible had occurred. Inside, felt the tremor of it. The old fear she'll withdraw. She'll say I'm ungrateful. She'll tell relatives I've changed. I have changed. For years, I told myself that enduring her commentary was a form of maturity, that tolerating her hierarchy kept the family intact. What it preserved was a structure where affection flowed downward only after proof. My son picked up his fork again. He didn't ask another question. My mother shifted tactics. I only want him to succeed. He will, I said gently. But not to earn us was the closest I came to accusation. Dinner continued in fragments. Weather. Travel. My father asked my son about his cardboard inventions, and this time he listened through the entire explanation. Not interrupting, not correcting terminology. Just listening. When we stood to leave, my mother didn't hug me first. She hugged my son. A little stiffly, a little uncertainly, as if recalculating her approach. In the car, my son buckled himself in and looked out the window. You weren't mad, he said after a minute. No, I told him. You sounded like when you talk to people at work. I smiled slightly, 'cause I was serious. He nodded, absorbing that. Not the financial part. Not the logistics, just the part where someone drew a line and didn't shout while doing it. At home, I drafted the email about the taxes. Clear, polite, professional. My father replied first. A simple understood. My mother didn't respond that night. The power didn't explode. It shifted, quiet but undeniable. I don't know what the next holiday will look like. Don't know if she'll adjust or retreat further into her metrics. I can't control that. What I can control is this: in my house, love will not be conditional. It will not hover midair, waiting for performance. It will land.